What's up everybody, and thank you so much for joining me back into Manor Lords as we are looking at the new update, and we are now on part 2. I'm going to carry on with my playthrough that I started, where we're going to just check out all the new features that's been added. Now it is currently in beta version, so there is a lot of things that can still change, and they are definitely going to add a lot of stuff going into the future. Now I want to get started on building my manor, so let's get going with that. We're going to place the base structure over here. I'm going to maybe just go ahead and place it on this side. I'm not going to add anything else as of yet. So let's just place it right over there. You can see that there's a siege camp that's currently in the works. So this is going to be really cool. Placing nearby friendly units allowing utilizing of siege equipment. Okay, so this is going to be needed obviously when we start to invade the neighboring towns. And then also now we can freely build the settlers camp, and we've got to place this in a territory that's not yet been claimed. Okay, so this is obviously also going to work differently from what we used to do in the past. So you're going to basically just place it. Looks like you can place it anywhere. Cannot build in this region. Ah, okay. Alright, I see. You first need to claim the territory and then you can build it. Okay, the settlers camp. Alright, fair enough. I also want to check this out, right? So we've got this stonemason station. Now in order for us to upgrade the manor, we're obviously going to need these dress stones, and I think we might also need it for the church when we upgrade the church. Now we've got plenty of rubblestone, and I'm going to just use the stonemason then to do the dress stones. But we can wait on that for a little while longer. And let's see here, the lime kiln. Workers burn rubblestone into mortar. Okay, alright. So we basically need rubblestone into mortar. So how do we get the rough stone? Workers got rough stone into dress stone. So I see the rubblestone is not the same as the rough stone. I'm not quite sure where you're going to get the rough stone from. Just want to see something here. It just says stone over there. Okay. Well, I'm not quite sure how that works. I'm gonna try and figure that out still. Okay, then we still got our roof tiles, of course, and then we've got our smithy. Looks like that still works the same. And we're not so much going to explore the agriculture at this stage. I don't think much has changed in regards to that. You can see that we've got all the same fertilities with the farming. So I think that is pretty much the same. And there's our corpse pits. Okay. Yeah, I think pretty much everything else is the same. Alright, but let's just carry on with that. I'm going to speed this up, and we can add ourselves a few more extra burgage plots. Let's maybe just do another 3. Now I do need to get some military out here pretty soon, because we might get a attack from the bandits. So that is also part of the reason why I'm setting up that manor now. And we need some treasury funds. So in order for us to hire mercenaries, we are going to need some funds in the treasury. Track their movements. Okay, oh, they're actually still here away from attacking. So that's fine. I think we'll be well prepared before they come. So we've got 3 available families, and we've got so many mushrooms. So I don't know if I'm going to add any other families here. And for the small game, yeah, it's a little bit on the low side. Okay, but I've got to get going with these burgage plots to just start producing some extra food. So we do have the apiary here. Although the apiary, it produces the honey, but I'm not sure. No, the honey doesn't actually fall under the food, which is a bit strange. But they are definitely using it. I mean, the honey is not accumulating. So I suppose they are using it. Let's just see about the market stall. Okay, now they're only selling the mushrooms and the small game. Okay. Well, I'm not really sure how the honey works at this stage, but let's just go ahead and add some extra food. Okay, so we've got plenty of coin. I'm going to use these smaller burgage plots. I'm going to use it for the chicken coops. And then we can use these long ones maybe to add some extra orchards or veggies. I'm gonna maybe do veggies for this one. I want to really see how the veggies also work.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
Okay, so we've got our chicken coop. I still need to select whether or not I want pigs or goats. I think I'm gonna just go for the goats here. Let's just change these long ones also into veggie gardens. Okay, let's see here. So the manor is done over here. So we should have our retinue. Yep. Let's see if they still look the same. Customize. Ooh. Where's the open? Oh, this is interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay, it didn't allow me to first customize it. I don't know. It struggled to get in there. Okay, but they pretty much look the same as they did. Nothing new here. Okay. So they are pretty much the same. Tax offers, cosmetic only. Okay, this is to increase the retinue size. Outer tower provides 10 garrison space. This seems a little bit flimsy. Struggling to really work this thing. Come on. Okay. Well, let's just leave this for now. I'm struggling a little bit with that. I'm going to just maybe let my resources build up before we carry on with that. I'm going to just add myself another oxen over here. Okay, so let's see with the veggies how this works. Okay, so it says here provides a medium yield of carrots, takes roughly 14 weeks to grow. High yield of cabbages takes 18 weeks to grow. Low yield 10 weeks. Okay. So I don't know, like aside from how long it takes and the amount of the resource that it produces, I don't think there's any reason not to choose the cabbage. I mean, the cabbage just seems the most appealing to me, even though it takes longer to grow. I think it's still worth it, especially if you've already got hunting grounds and like all sorts of other resources. So I'm gonna just go for the cabbages, I suppose. Yeah, why not? I do suppose having that extra variety with the veggies will help. Let's just check this out. Okay. You see, it's not really gonna have an impact. Vegetables, they all fall under the same category, so it doesn't really matter what type of veggies you've got. Although it is going to make a difference if I've got orchards, so we need to set up more orchards. And I think I'll just maybe place it there between these veggie gardens. So let's just do cabbages. Cabbages all around. And then I'll place maybe some extra orchards over here. We can do some extra orchards over here. And then this burgage plot is done now, so I'm going to do the same on this side. Okay, so now I haven't placed my tannery yet, so I want to just get that up and running. let's maybe place the tannery. We can actually squeeze it in here. Not enough goods. Okay, but it will fit here. So once we've got enough logs, we can move it in there. I want to look for a couple of extra things that we can trade. So let's just see. I'm going to close this building tab. What if we've got a lot of mushrooms obviously now. So maybe I should look at exporting some mushrooms. It's not a bad idea. Because now the planks, the firewood and the mushrooms will then pretty much be the only things that I can export. I can export the pelts, although I think it's too much of a valuable commodity at this stage. So let's just see here. Food. Where's the mushrooms? Where's the mushrooms? Did I even... Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's open up this trade route. We're gonna get 2 coin for every mushroom. I think that's okay. Export. And let's see, we've got currently... How many people have we got in our town? Okay, so I can't seem to find the population of the town. They only show how many families you've got. But I don't actually see a tab for where you can see the exact population amount. Okay, well that's kind of odd.
Firewood! Firewood!
I'm just waiting now for those logs. Let's see. And this is also something interesting, like we're not getting the spear militia or the weapons for the spear militia. So you can only start with a retinue, really. Okay, well, you know what? What I'm going to do... I'm going to maybe impose some tax over here, alright, so that we can get our treasury up. So let's see, our approval rating is currently at 70%, so that's not too bad. I think if we can keep it... If we can keep it above 60, I think we're fine. The tithing... It grants us influence, but I don't really know if we need the influence that much. We don't lose approval if we do the tithing. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, so you can really tithe as much as you want. Okay, but I'm scared there might be some sort of effect if I tithe too much. So let's just maybe keep it at 10%. Okay. Alrighty, we've got some planks in, or some logs in rather. So I'm going to place the tannery in here. It can squeeze in nicely over there. Right, then we can start producing some leather, and the leather I also like as a trading commodity. Very good. Especially once you've got a few extra goat sheds. And speaking of that, I think I'm going to just add another one maybe over here. Okay, I'm going to do the apples. And we can do apples over here as well. Right, so I'm going to just assign one family here to the tannery. We're getting some sort of buff. Let's just see here. For the trees, rough skin, the tanner feels stew. Okay. Well, that's from the woodland. We get the extra bark that helps produce more leather, basically. We've got a 46% boost over here. Current effect is 46%. So I'm assuming the 46% means it's 46% more of what the standard production is. So it's going to produce then on 146%. I'm guessing that's what it means. Okay, we don't have any families here for the small storehouse, but I don't think it's needed yet. I can maybe Add another family here to the storehouse and to the granary. And let's see, let's pull the road through like this. And I'm gonna add another 2 burgage plots over here. Okay, let's just do it like that. I think it might be also a good idea to place a well point on this side. It's kind of out of the way, but yeah, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and set it up over there. Okay, now we are getting some treasury money in. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna obviously just use that coins from the treasury to hire some mercenaries. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a process to get some troops in over here. I think we can do the archers. I mean, we're producing the planks, right? Let's just see, planks. Okay, let's turn these houses into level 2 burgage plots, and then I'm going to use these ones as my artisanal houses. Right, so we do have a decent amount of extra wood. So I'm thinking of adding a module over here. I want to really see how this garrison tower looks. Actually, sorry, it's not the garrison tower that I want to build. It's the outer tower that I want to build. But I see this garrison tower. It does look a lot different from what we had. So let's place that maybe over there. And we need 10 logs for that. Oh. Okay, well, let's just build up those logs. Right, and in order for us to upgrade the small church, so I was right about that one, we do need that stone. We need the dress stone and we need the mortar. Okay, so I think we might as well just start building these workstations. Leather production, it's slowly starting up here. Let's maybe assign another family. Just wait for more people to arrive. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna add that extra family now here to the tannery. Okay, let's just place that garrison tower. We've got all the logs now. Now the clay pit is right over here, and I think what I want to do is I'm going to maybe get some people to work over here. Here we go, mining pit. That's it. We've only got 2 tools left, so I think I need to start importing some tools. That's probably going to cost a lot. 120 coin to unlock the trade route for the tools. Establish trade route. Okay, it's going to cost me 13 coin for the tools. Import. I'm going to just maybe say import up to 5. Okay, we don't have to go too crazy with it. We just need a couple of tools to help with the production. Yeah, I'm so keen to see what we're going to get next year with these development tabs that we've got over here. Right, so I want to make the boyer's workshop, and I think we're also going to have to build the joiner's workshop. We're probably going to have to do that as well, because we need the wooden parts, right? Okay, but we're going to need some extra family, so there, we've got a family that moved in now. Let's just add the goats. I haven't added the goats even on that side. We can add another family over there. Yeah, I really need to get these bandits. They are taking my stuff all the time. So, you know, I want to use those mercenaries to sort them out. So, I've got 125 coin in the treasury. So, let's just see here. The Wayward Sons. Yeah, you see, we do need maybe some troops with swords or spears, either one. Let's go for these guys. Block off the crazy geese. Sign the contract. Yes, let's do this. Okay, and I'm gonna maybe just keep them for a while. Ah, here they come. Right by the band camp. This is perfect. Oh, they're already engaging. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. And my archers are on the front line. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I did lose already 4 bowmen. Like, but I mean, like they spawn them in right on the bandit camp. Come on, take these guys out. Come on, man. Go for them. Good. I'm gonna take the money to my treasury. Okay, good. And let's just see where we can find any other bandit camps. Alright, here on this hill. I'm gonna just send them out. I just want to make sure that they're not running. Okay, there we go. We want to just preserve their stamina. So they can just go across the map now and just go take out all these bandit camps. Just before we get the raiders that's going to come invade our town. Alright, so let's check this out. I definitely want to make some bows. Reserve planks. No, actually, we don't have to reserve the planks. War bows. We're going to limit the war bows though. We can make up to 30, I think. Actually, let's make more. I'm going to make it up to 40. And then we can use this also as a trading commodity. So as soon as it goes over 20 war bows, I'm going to let them sell that. So let's see a trade. War bows. Okay, that's 100 to open up the trade route. So I'm definitely going to do that. Export. Only getting 2 coin for it. Pretty crazy if you think about it. The warbow brings in the same amount of money as the mushrooms. I think the mushrooms value has gone up a lot because it's a newly discovered thing. So now the people are paying like big bucks just to have mushrooms. Okay, I'm just waiting for that other family to move in, and then we're going to set up our joiner's workshop as well. Although I don't think it's necessary, we only need planks for the warbows, right? Okay, so I'm not going to change it into a joiner's workshop. I'll maybe make a cobbler's workshop. Let's see, our leather production is really slow. Okay, so we need hides. I've only got pelts, and this is why we're not producing the leather. I think so. Might be missing something over here. Worker stand hides to produce leather. Okay, I'm not really sure if I'm missing something over here. Oh, they are producing leather. Okay. You can see there's one leather. It's just going very slowly. Let's maybe add yield modest. I'm gonna add another worker over here and just see if it makes any difference. Right, we've got our mercenaries. They are close by, so let's just send them in. There we go. Just want to see, they say we've got policies available. I haven't seen the policies tab. So I'm trying to think, where do we find the policies tab? I actually don't think there is a policies tab over here. I'm trying to get to that policies tab. Map. Now this is for the diplomacy. Okay, I really think there is no policy tab at the moment. Although it says the policies are available, I don't think it's really applicable.
Orders forward.
Okay, just send that to my treasury. And let's see if we can find another bandit camp over here. Yep, here we go. So we'll just send them out over here. Then they can take out this bandit camp. And then from there, we can send our troops back to our village. Reassign. Higher.
This is heavier than it looks.
Higher. Reassign fire, reassign higher. Okay, so this is obviously also not supposed to happen. That little message that's popping up over there. And it doesn't really look like the village is developing more at this stage. Something's happening over here. Or rather, something's not happening. I'm gonna just let them gather over here. Right. You know, it would be really cool if we could have ships or something. Or maybe not ships, even if we could just have fishing boats. Imagine how nice it would look having the fishing boats here on the lake. I think that would be really cool.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad day. These things do happen from time to time.
Somehow the leather is not picking up. It says my yield is modest and they literally only produced one leather. So obviously that needs to be tweaked, definitely. I've got 106 belts there. And I don't know, it doesn't look like anything's happening at that stage. And I can forget about making shoes. I mean, the way it's operating at the moment, I'm hardly getting any leather out. But I would like to upgrade this manor. I would really like to see how the manor looks when it's upgraded. So, I don't know, how do you upgrade this? Ah, here we go. Ah. Okay, so we need 15 dress stone to upgrade the manor. And for this garrison tower, it's going to be another 10. Okay, so combined, I just want to see how it's going to look. 25 redstone combined and 5 mortar. Okay, we're going to upgrade it. We're going to get there. Let's just close this tab for now. And I want to build... We're going to build the lime kiln. And we're going to just keep them kind of all together. Right? So let's place the lime kiln over here. And the stonemason we can also place right over there. Just kind of keeping everything together. And let's add another 1 or 2 burgage plots. We do have plenty of timber, so... Here we go. Okay, and there's another 2. We're gonna just do it like that so that we've got plenty of families in the town that we can utilize. We'll probably take away one of the families again from the logging camp. Okay, let's see. Right. I still want to take out this bandit camp over here. Gonna just position everybody over there. And then I can send them back to our village and then they can just help guard over here. We've got a decent amount of coin now in the treasury. And I see our influence has increased quite a bit. So we probably have enough influence now to claim another territory. Yeah, that is 1,000. Okay. And I see you can also claim with the king's favor. Okay. I don't really know how that's going to work. I'm guessing the dress stone will be like super expensive if we had to import the dress stone. Let's just see. Oof, yeah, that's super pricey. So just to open up the trade route for the dress stone is going to be 420 coin. That's really steep. The mortar actually is not so bad. That's 60 to open up the trade route. So, and you can also see you get 2 coin exporting it, and it's costing 11 to import that. We've got an import price, the tariff of 10 coin. Wow. I'm going to just let them prioritize the lime kiln as well as this stonemason. Okay, no bandits over here. So we can just take out this camp. There we go. Yeah, there's some extra money for the treasury. And we can pretty much send the guys back now. You know, I'm thinking that these endless stone deposits will be a really awesome trading commodity. I mean, imagine if you go to do like this deep mine and you just do like plenty of dress stone and you sell that. I think that's going to be a super awesome trading commodity. My stonemason is complete now. I just want to see if I assign a worker over here. It does say that we need rough stone. Now, we don't have any rough stone. I really don't know how to get the rough stone. I mean, we've got the rubble stone. I'm just not sure if we're even able to make the dress stone at this stage. Well, let's just see how this goes. Maybe they can utilize the rubble stone to make dress stone. I don't know. Okay, and then we've got the lime kiln. So for the lime kiln, we do know that we use the rubble stone to create the mortar. Right, so I'll assign one family over here as well. They're still busy with this one burgage plot, so I'm going to maybe just unassign a family here by the logging camp. Okay, so we need to find rough stone some way or another. Oh, I see how this works. Okay, okay. I've got this now. So we actually made a mistake over here. We built a stone gatherer camp, but we should have actually built a quarry, because with the quarry they would have gotten rough stone and rubblestone. But this also has to be on a rich stone deposit. That's another problem with it. Okay, so this is not actually going to work for me, the stonemason station. They're not going to do anything for me at this stage. So we can craft the mortar, but we're most likely going to have to import the dress stone, which is going to cost us a fortune. I can see my leather is slowly accumulating, very slowly. Now I've got to look at something else that I can maybe export. I don't really have much else going for me, if I think about it. That one extra family I'm gonna sign here by the mining pit to just get the clay. And then I think at least we can do like the roof tiles. That's something that we can do. Right, so the raiders are getting pretty close now. They're about 60 days out. Got my mercenaries here so they can help defend us, and I can also utilize my retinue. And in fact, we'll probably have to add a few extra soldiers over here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just maybe add 3 more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do that. So then we can just deploy them also when the raiders do come. And we're building up our roof tiles now, and I've got now enough regional wealth, right, to open up the trade route for the dress stone. So let's see. Open up. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's going to cost me, for the import price, it's going to cost me 17 coin per dress stone. So I just want to go here again quickly. So upgrading this, right? We're going to need 10 for this tower. Now I am tempted to upgrade this. We've got plenty of mortar. We're going to need 170 coin in our regional wealth to get enough stone to just upgrade that tower. So I'm going to just let my coin build up again. I'm not going to bother getting any archers at this stage. So we've got the war bows that we're selling, we've got planks and firewood. And then also, in season we are selling mushrooms as well. We've still got plenty of mushrooms left, and I think we're going to start producing cabbage soon. And then that we can also maybe utilize as a trading commodity. The bandit camp. Okay, not so far from us. After the raiders are going to attack here, I'm going to just go take that bandit camp on. Yeah, we've only got 47 regional wealth. How's the leather looking? You know what we can do? Maybe we should just do that. I'm going to just sell the pelts, right? Okay, so we get 3 coins for every pelt that we sell. We've got so much of that. So I'm gonna maybe just bring the pelts down to 100. I'm gonna keep on selling them until we've got 100, and I'll just keep 100 in stock. Now this is quite interesting. I can see here with the hides, the price range from 3 to 13 with the import. That's a bit strange. I don't really know what that means. Yeah, the raiders come. So I just want to see from which direction they are coming. Oh my word. Yeah, they're literally attacking from the other side of the map. So we might as well just take these troops and just go take out this bandit camp while we wait for the raiders to get to us. Mission completed. Raiders near. The mission has only started. There they come. Oh, that's gonna take a really long time for them to get to us. So yeah, I'm gonna just take out these bandits quickly. Come on. There we go. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out this bandit camp and I'm gonna just send the funds to my town so that can contribute to my regional wealth. And then I want to start importing that dress stone. So let's see here. For the dress stone, import, let's do up to 10. There we go. Send resource to nearest town. There we go. In fact, let's take it up. Let's take it up to 15, right? So then we can use that dress stone then to upgrade the manor. Oh, we got some veggies now. Let's see here. We've got beetroots. That's a bit strange. I can't remember that I've placed beetroots on the burgage plots. Let's just place apples over there. That's kind of strange. I really can't recall. We probably have the beetroots over here, I think. Maybe. Okay, so I couldn't afford my mercenaries anymore. I actually ran out of treasury money. So I'm gonna have to just hire some extra guys. Brigands for hire. Yeah. Hopefully they're not placed too far from me. Otherwise I'm in a world of trouble. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, did you really have to spawn in from that side? Oh. Okay, I caught their attention. Okay, so that was a close call. I didn't keep an eye on my treasury, so I started running out of funds there. But let's do this. Okay, so we've actually got our own brigands. So brigands fighting brigands. I think that's pretty fair. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so we had a nice early start. So that might be to our advantage. Come on. Take them out. Come on, guys. Okay, so we actually took out a lot of brigands. It looks like... Oh, they're gonna set up camp right over there. Interesting. Okay, so we wounded them and they just decided to set up camp there. Interesting. Okay, let's see. We've got our dress stone now. I'm gonna go ahead and let's upgrade this piece. Right, so we've got all the resources that we need to upgrade it. So I'm gonna just let them start building that piece. I want to just see how it looks. It looks like they also revamping the garrison tower. We're gonna get like a 2-for-1 combo, it seems like it. The game is bugging out a little bit. I mean, I've got no more brigands left, but they still are taking money from my treasury to pay for these mercenaries, but they've already ran off the map. So, oh man. Okay, that's something obviously they also need to fix. But yeah, on the plus side, we've got our mana down now, and it's looking really, really nice, I must say. I don't know if there's any benefit of having this upgraded mana. Melee area, administration level, retinue capacity, castle level, standard. Okay, so yeah, I don't really know what the benefit is of this. I'm really not sure. Okay, and my retinue is supposed to be at 24 and it's showing 12, so that's also something that I need to work on. But in any case, guys, that's it from me for this playthrough. I'm gonna wait until the developers, when they fix all the bugs and add a few extra pieces, then we're gonna jump into another playthrough and we're gonna give it another go. There's quite a few things that I've picked up that's not working, I think, the way it should, but otherwise it's looking really beautiful, and overall I think it's moving into the right direction. Now, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and then I'll see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's your gamer. Building kingdoms from the top. Together we rise.